Theresa May will try to persuade the members of the British Parliament to maintain its option agreement on the withdrawal from the EU after it agreed to defer Brexit for dates after March 29. On Thursday evening, after 8 hours of talks, EU leaders proposed to postpone Brexit before May 22, if next week the deputies will approve the agreement, Mississippi. May. If they do not approve it, the delay would be shorter until 12 April, and then the UK will have to publish its next steps or to leave without an agreement. During the speech, after the 27 EU countries took the decision at a summit in Brussels, the Prime Minister said that now, to work hard in order to garner support for the agreement. EU leaders have decided that if next week the British Parliament did take them twice rejected the draft agreement on withdrawal from the EU, then the output will be delayed until May 22. If the House of Commons again rejected a draft agreement in the UK until April 12 to decide and to inform the European Union that she is going to do next. At this point we either go without or will have to offer an alternative plan, described the significance of the date at a press conference the Prime Minister of Britain Theresa May. Mrs. May arrived at the EU summit in Brussels on Thursday, hoping to persuade the EU to postpone Brexit next Friday as the date set by law until June 30. April 2, if the deputies rejected the agreement Mrs. May next week, this is a new date when the UK should leave the EU, or by agreement, or without it. Until April 12 the UK should inform the EU that it wants to do next, for example, it may ask for more time. But a longer extension is possible only in the case that the UK will agree to participate in the European elections in May, said Donald Tusk. April 11 is the last date when the country needs to confirm it. May 22, if members approve option Mrs. May next week, this will be the date when the Kingdom will come from the EU agreement. This date gives sufficient time for the ratification of the agreement, and on the eve of voting in elections to the European Parliament, where the government has said it has no plans to participate in the elections. At a press conference, the President of the European Council Donald Tusk said that on 12 April, the final date by which the UK should note whether it will nominate candidates in European Parliament elections in 2019, all options remain on the table.